Ape Escape is back after like a month, I think. It's been a bit since I streamed Ape Escape 2. The guys are going to be here, at least Train is. I don't know about Sabo. I'm going to call them in just about a minute. About a minute? Yeah, about a minute and a couple of seconds or something like that. But, I don't know how far we are in this game. One of my, I guess, my complaints about Ape Escape 2 is that it's hard for me to gauge where I am in the game. Though I know the game is significantly longer than the first one. Like, honest to God, I can beat Ape Escape 1 in a sitting if I'm just playing by myself and I don't have anything else I need to do that day. But that's very rare I have that kind of luxury. But I remember in college I did that, because I had more time on my hands back in college, despite being in college. But, yeah. Anyway, I don't know what other kind of bullshit we talk about. I'll probably be talking with them about, like, the, Tekken story mode. Train probably has some wacky shit that he's acquired throughout the time, or maybe he's watched something from now and then. But, we'll see what happens, other than, you know, catching the monkeys. Alright, let me turn off the image, and I'm going to call Train right now. Well, Train in the group. I don't think Sabo's going to be here. He's offline. Hello.
Hello.
How you doing?
Right. Might as well meet my phone.
Fair enough. Let me link the thing for you again.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah. So there we go. There you go. I do have it up already.
Cool.
Oh shit! I actually hit a button on my controller while I was picking it up,
Well,
and it
button
responded.
did you hit?
Oh, nothing important. I was like in the options menu, so it just went back into the regular main menu. So it's fine. Everything's fine. Nothing broke yet.
What are we playing anyway?
Ape Escape 2 still.
Oh, okay.
I think we
Been a
were
while.
only like
It's been like 3.
It's been like a month. I made a joke about that. It's been about a month since we last streamed it. Because I think there was one week. Because there was 1 week where I took off, and I think you had to take off too anyway. And then I streamed Tekken by myself, and then you were busy, so I streamed Sonic Generations, and then here we are.
Ah, you streamed the new Sonic Shadow dating sim.
One thing
eventually.
I learned while I was playing it, because I never really played the PC version before, but I've had it for years, is it's very much a PC port of its time, because it has very few options. Like, there wasn't even a window mode. There was
hey, it's relevant, because Knuckles is getting his own show.
Yeah, Knuckles is getting his own show, too.
Unlike Knuckles, he doesn't Knuckles. He'd rather flex his Knuckles.
Knuckle. Oh, wait. I should switch back to the stun rod. Yeah. But yeah, so I played through the Tekken story mode. I've still been playing a lot of Tekken 8. It's really fucking good.
Yeah, don't say anything, because I've not played it yet, and it might be a while before I can actually play it.
Gotcha.
Story mode.
Oh yeah, okay, I won't talk about the story mode. I will say that I really liked it, though.
Yeah.
At the very least, even if every character didn't do a lot, they at least all appeared. Kind of like how, like, the Street Fighter 2 anime movie, like, every character appeared. They might not have been, like, important, but they were there. That's, like, the only thing I'll say.
Okay. It's just because I've not played it, but it might be a while before I could really, like, justify it. And also, like, I've already started back down the hole of, well, I guess I should play Final Fantasy Remake Intergrade and see what the Yuffie bonus thing is like before, you know, the sequel, before Remake 2 comes along and ruins what is probably already maybe ruined anyway.
I mean, as I said before, my complaint and the reason why I haven't played it is I don't see it as completed yet, since it's not the full 7, but also it's not the 7 remake really. So I'm kind of like not.
So then it is complete.
I guess technically, because it's not really a remake. It just had to lie to us, was all.
Yeah, well, it's like when the Arkham... It's like, you know, in Arkham Knight, you know, it wasn't Jason Todd. It's really not Jason Todd, you guys.
You know what my favorite thing about the Suicide Squad stuff right now is? Is that people are
yeah.
pretending that Arkham Knight was a good game.
Are they really doing that?
Yes!
Damn.
Yeah!
Damn.
Everyone's pretending it was a good game! Bitch, it was always shit! Oh yeah, that's how this works. I, like, never use this item outside of, when I have to, the fucking banana boomerang.
Banana ring.
Because, I mean, the slingback shooter is just better as a ranged attack. So, like, why would I use the banana? Other than to lure monkeys out and then hit them with something else. Yeah. I missed that one. Alright, there we go. Get on the button, monkey. There you go. I think it's funny that the training to how to lure monkeys onto the button is in the optional setting. So that means there are people that played this game back in the day, went through the training, got the silver, left, didn't know that you could just do this to get a monkey to come to you.
Yeah, well.
Like, I don't know, that seems like a bit of an oversight to me.
Might be, but I recall there being many articles of, oh my god, Ape Escape 2 is too hard, you guys.
What?
Is Ape Escape 2 the Dark Souls of Ape Escape?
What? Wait, hold on. Okay, obviously they wouldn't call it Dark Souls back in the day, because it wasn't out yet.
Wouldn't they? It was always Dark Souls. They're going to change history, rewrite history so that it was always Dark Souls.
Oh, you mean like how gamers did, where they pretended like it wasn't them who started saying that this is the Dark Souls of X, rather than it being journalists, and journalists just picking it up and running with it?
Yeah.
I remember a fucking review for Momodora Moonlight, Riviera under Moonlight, specifically. There's two ones with Moonlight in their name now. That I remember people calling it like, oh yeah, it's like 2D Dark Souls, it's like Dark Souls' plucky little sister. And I'm like, are you fucking... I hate all of you.
But you have to catch the monkeys first. We're counting on you.
See, I have many reasons to not like Ape Escape. Not Ape Escape, not like Dark Souls.
Yeah, I can't believe you hate Ape Escape.
Yeah, I hate it.
You just revealed it live on the
Shit.
stream. Damn.
Cancelled.
Thought I knew. Thought you know it. You think you know a guy.
And then he hates Ape Escape.
Yeah, I could deal with like all of, you know, the off-color jokes, the allegations.
What?
But, hating Ape Escape.
I draw the line at Ape Escape.
I don't even know you anymore, man.
Who are you, really?
Thought I knew, but... You know, your drinking, your drug abuse, all of these things were... all of these were the things I tolerated. I accepted for this business partnership, but...
What the hell? Oh, I know how to get him out. I gotta get the fucking boomerang out.
Hey, it's
So
that thing you just learned.
Yeah, I need to break that car, though, first and get rid of it. Alright, let's use the shitty boomerang gadget.
It's almost like they give you a gadget right before sending you out on a mission where you're going to be using that gadget extensively.
Game design? What the fuck is that?
Oh no.
I don't know what that... No, you design your game just like Zelda, where you only do that for one dungeon, and then you never use it again.
Did you say like Zelda?
Yeah, you do it like Zelda, where you only do it for one single dungeon, and then you never have to use it again.
Say Zelda a few more times.
But it does slow down your progress, because now you have to deal with this fucking item in your inventory forever.
You need to say Zelda a few more times, we might get on an algorithm.
Zelda, 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 Zelda. Alright, Algae Rhythm, do your thing.
Oh yeah, so I did see that the answer is going to be Persona 3 DLC.
Oh yeah, yeah. As soon as I was so sad that you weren't streaming with me, because I was like, oh god, Trey and I would have a fucking field day.
I mean, I hate to say I told you so, but
You mean we? Because I also said it.
I was saying it to whoever might be listening. You know, you know me, I really hate telling people I was right.
That's a lie.
You're right, I fucking love telling people I was right. So anyway, now I have a perfect excuse to not get that game, because I'm like, yeah, I'll just wait for the DLC.
Yeah, I actually told someone who was, also because it's a $70 game, when it's a remake, and not even a complete remake. Listen, I made fun of fucking... I just got farted on. I made fun of fucking, like, Integrate and all, like, the Final Fantasy VII remake. Like, of course, why the fuck would I suddenly be, like, okay with Persona doing this and then charging $70 for an incomplete version of the game? Even incomplete version of any version of the game, because... let's be real. The vanilla version is like the least content of them.
Here's a real question: how much do you think the Answer DLC will cost?
$30.
Ambitious. I'm gonna say 40. Because they'll be like, oh, we're also going to, because they'll say, oh, we're also going to remake. It'll do like the Persona 5 Royal thing, where they'll pretend they're adding new content by slightly remixing some of the boss fights.
Hmm. They might also do things like, another thing I'm thinking they might do is like, then the following year they'll fucking bring Femininity back in, and that'll be like a $60 DLC thing.
Oh no, she's in jail. She ain't coming out. She got to appear in that. She got to appear in the 3DS game. That's it.
That's all you get, bitch.
Yeah, literally. Like every other every other P3 thing, she doesn't exist. No femme pro tag for you, idiots.
Yeah, only have the comical Hot Topic guy. That's all you get.
And he's not even voiced by Yuri Lowenthal anymore.
No.
What's even the point?
He's now voiced by Luke's voice actor.
What's even the point?
Actually, I was listening to some of the performances, and I know it's not fair comparing someone to Michelle Ruff, but man, Yukari's voice actress doesn't have that, like, bitch, like, she doesn't deliver every line, like, with a sneering bitch energy to her, and I'm like, this isn't Yukari, what is this? She has to be like, talking through a sneer half the time. This is not Yukari. This is fake Yukari.
Just to hate you inexplicably for reasons that even after like multiple playthroughs, I'm still not entirely sure why she just hates everyone. It's like some people I get.
No, you say that, you say that, but she's just like you. You hate everyone. She's perfect for you.
Not my type.
It reminds you too much of yourself. Gotcha.
What? No, I just can't. No, it's just too much pig. I have young nieces. I've spent so much. There's so much like pink I have to deal with on a daily basis. So
you just tired
couldn't
of
deal with that. I couldn't deal with that. I was like someone else.
Like no more pink. I'm tired of pink.
Yeah, basically, I just gouged my fucking eyes out.
Well, that was the last. Oh wait, I thought that was the last one of the monkeys. For this map, at least. But
Yukari's like, I guess she's technically second best girl of P3 like playable characters or like party members, but I mean,
and Mitsuru's there, so
yeah, Mitsuru's number one, obviously, but Yukari's only in rank 2 because her competition is Fuka, who's whatever, and like. Aegis, who I utterly hate.
Which is funny, because you and I love robots, and we can't stand her.
Yeah, because she's a creepy rapist.
And
everything she does is just really fucking weird.
That caught me so off fucking guard!
I'm not sure why. I feel like I say it every time Aegis comes up. Is ew.
Well, no, it's not the you. It's the what you said exactly to describe her. Just fucking sideways. I was not ready. Also, Pink Monkey's here. Speaking of Pink!
Oh yeah, we can finally settle our argument about if Pink Monkey gets captured or not.
Yeah.
I think she escaped. I'm pretty sure she escapes.
We can finally figure it out!
We can finally know the truth.
I do like that she has a wrestling belt.
Yeah, I mean, like, the options are Aegis, Fuka, and, well, never Aegis, and Fuka's just... Who gives a shit, right?
Fuka's in the same tier as, Yukari for me. like she exists.
I would put Yukari slightly higher, if only because
No.
you know what?
And she's in the same vein as Yukiko, is what I meant. That was the gag.
Ow.
Where she just kind of exists.
And then obviously Mitsuru is number 1.
Yeah.
Well, that's obvious, right?
Yeah,
anyone who
Mitsuru,
says,
yeah.
like, you know, everyone's like entitled to their opinion, but anyone who says otherwise is you know, factually wrong.
I mean, Mitsuru is just fucking cool. Literally one of the coolest characters in the series. Even though I don't like Persona 3, I will say that.
How dare you do this to me? I've been looking forward to doing this debut for so long.
And then she was broken in Arena.
It's true. So was Chie, but only Chie got nerfed.
Do you have something against
I think Mitsuru did get nerfed. It's just a lot harder to nerf what made her broken, which is
No, she
her
didn't get touched.
her jab having fucking ridiculous range and being like frame 1.
Oh, no, she straight up just didn't get touched. Mind you, Chie was still really good, because she was still had a touch of death that could just fuck you up. But I like pointing it out specifically because I think it's funny. Up, she's gone yandere mode.
Rage monkey.
Rage monkey. Ow, I got her. Unfortunately, she also hit me. We traded shots. I do enjoy the fact that she has Super Saiyan hair when she's in rage mode.
It's Japanese property in the early 2000s. It's got to get a Super Saiyan in there somewhere.
It's true. They beat Sonic. Unfortunately, Sonic still beat them to the punch on that. Ow.
Yeah.
Sonic did that shit frame 1. They saw Super
Hey.
Saiyan and were like, we're just gonna add another Chaos Emerald and make a super form.
Hey, I mean, you know what? At least it's on brand. He does things quick.
It's true. Blue streak, passing by. Sonic the
Meanwhile,
Hedgehog.
Mario's so fucking slow. He doesn't do it until 2022
Connor.
or whatever.
I was right! I was right! Dan was right! Put down the banner! Bring down the banner! Dan was right! Hold on, let me pull the string so it comes down.
Good job.
Oh shit, the clown's dead.
There.
He was up there for a while.
I could have sworn she escaped in the cutscene.
Nope, that's in 3.
I remember it happening on the stage.
In, well,
She
3
doesn't have
also is a
stage
stage
fight.
fight. But 3 is also a stage fight.
Just where could Pippin
Is
should
it?
be?
Yes.
Mm.
That's the one where she escapes and unleashes all the Freaky Monkey 5, and you gotta fight them again. She doesn't let out every monkey, but she does let out the Freaky Monkey 5. So you have to fight every single one of them again. That'll be like a
guess
boss
we'll
rush. I mean, they just have to fight them again.
Yeah, I guess we'll see then.
And I think the order of who you fight's also slightly different in that one as well.
No, it's the. Oh, I mean, different to this, yeah, it's different because White Monkey's first, where in this one he's like second to last.
Ow, they're beating
Don't
shit.
know.
Oh god, they're kicking my ass. They're kicking my ass. Oh, I got 2 of them in one go. Get here. Honestly, this is one of my favorite set pieces of just like a bunch of the monkeys training and then you just busting in. It's just a fun set piece.
Yeah, these things happen.
Like I said before, I called you that Apex Skate 2 is a little harder to gauge where you are in the game, other than by how many of the Freaky Monkey 5 you fought, versus 1, where it's very easy to see your progress.
You fought what, 3 so far?
Yeah.
I think
Well,
it's
we
what?
didn't catch Yellow. Yellow escapes.
I'm
Yellow's the one
pretty
who
sure
escapes in this one.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure Yellow's the last one because Yellow's second fight is the last one.
Yeah, because you fight them in like a giant kaiju form, and you knock out their teeth.
He's been eating too many of the bananas.
Yep.
So I think it's white next, and then it's red, and white is the fight. And white's not really a fight with white; it's a fight with Robo Jimmy.
Yeah. Because I know we get Pippochi back soon. Like, Pippochi shows up in one of the stages in the very near future. That or it shows up in the boss fight, I don't remember.
I think it's boss fight with White Monkey.
Well, there's a cutscene. Oh, nope, there's Pippochi, never mind.
Yeah.
Pippochi just literally shows up in the stage.
Everyone's been so worried about you.
It's weird because it's not as if he only really has like one gameplay use, which is occasionally he'll like
Heal you up or pick you up or help you up on a jump.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take him with me on the adventure.
It's weird, he helps you out in the game, and kind of actually in a way he kind of makes some of the platforming easier just because of that.
Yeah, but it's the kind of thing you think he'd be an actual like fully fleshed out mechanic instead of like just this very occasional sometimes it'll help you.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they didn't use this again considering there's only one other game and Pippochi is not in it.
Yeah, but that's because they're a different gimmick.
Yeah, the whole transformation gimmick in that one.
That one's arguably giving you well, some of those forms trivialize platforming even more.
One of them is just straight up flight.
It's an air dash.
Oh,
It's an air dash, but it's like double air dash.
I forgot, the reason why I use this over the Stun Club in most situations is the fact that the Stun Club doesn't consistently knock people down, but the Hula Hoop does in this game, where in the last game it did not knock people down. And then if I want something quick, honestly the RC card is just better. Like the only time that I really bring out the Stun Club is for stuff like this.
Oh yeah, Third Strike's coming back to Evo.
Yeah, I saw that. Fighter Z is out, Third Strike is back.
I mean, Fighter Z's been in what, like 6 years straight? Kind of makes sense that it would eventually take a break.
And people did have a big reaction to it. They were just shocked.
What, that it was gone?
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, it's had like, what, 6 years straight? Yeah,
I mean,
good numbers.
depending on games, that does happen for some, where they'll just be in forever. I mean, Third Strike was in for a long, long time before it disappeared for a little bit.
I mean, it will be back. I just think, you know, doing what they always do, which is just slightly changing up the roster for sake of variety.
And MK is in because legally they have to put in a Mortal Kombat game.
Well, what else Well, they got to put in Sonic, so NetherRealms does a bitch, and they haven't made.
I mean, what else is Sonic Fox gonna do? Play an actual fighting game?
I mean, he played Fighters.
He used to, and then he got his ass whipped and then quit Fighters.
We go back to Skullgirls.
I don't think he will. He got his ass whipped and he stopped playing it. That's why I don't really have much respect for the guy. Loses once, quits forever. That's why he sticks to Mortal Kombat, because nobody's good at Mortal Kombat, because who the fuck wants to be good at Mortal Kombat?
Being good at Mortal Kombat usually just involves some amount of spam the same bullshit. I mean, I'm sure someone who's actually cares can, like...
They'll tell you how much it's an actual Rushdown game.
Yeah, and I'll just be like...
I'll
just be like, sorry, I fell asleep in your explanations because the gameplay was so boring. So I'm just watching you try and explain this, and I'm like, how does anyone stay awake watching this?
I don't know. I guess the same way people stayed awake somehow watching fucking Street Fighter V. I think my favorite thing with Street Fighter V is specifically, when I tried playing it back in the day, bitching about it to a friend. They didn't quite believe me how turtly it was until they decided to watch, like, it wasn't an Evo that year. It was the Capcom Cup.
Yeah.
And she tried watching it and was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
She was like, I thought you were exaggerating. And I was like, I was not!
On the other hand, though, Street Fighter V does have one of my favourite sort of commentator moments.
Fair. I mean, one thing I'll be fair about. Oh, God, you first. Sorry.
So it's Red Bull Kumite, however you meant to say it. It was that, like, just after COVID, you know, they decided they're gonna have fucking cage matches. Which, whatever. What actually makes me laugh is there was Brian F, who's a boxer player. Well, plays Oro. He played Oro at the end of 5, but he was most sort of successful playing boxer. And he was against Mono, who's a pretty well-known Fang player.
Oh, shit!
And obviously, Fang is shit. Like, one of the worst characters in the game,
Dom.
if not the worst. Hello. And there's just this great moment where Brian beats Mono, which, you know, on the one hand sad because everyone wants the low tier hero to win, but then like the commentators just starts like, you did that, you're a bad man, because like we're in a reversal, they're in like an awkward position, Fang did Mono did a V dash to, or like the whatever it's called, the one where you have like the invincible dash. And it's like the kind of thing where he put him in where it looked like in most situations he was going to go for a follow-up. So most other players would go for a defensive option. And instead, like, he was going to pull back to try and like regain some ground. And Brian catches him with a, with his like, fuck, I forget the move, but it's like the sort of charging forward DP input.
Mm-hmm.
And he catches him, and he gets like the commentators shout at him, calling him a bad man because that was a disgusting read. And then Brian's like, it was an accident because he meant to backdash, but because of the way like the inputs are read by the system.
Because so 5 is so, its responsiveness is really fucked. Because it tries to interpret your inputs, shortcuts, so you'll often just misinput shit.
Yeah, but the problem was he accidentally hit a button, which meant that instead of backing away or blocking, he went for the the controller read it as a DP, so It looked like the most insane read of all time.
But it was just the game's a piece of shit.
But it was just an accident, and I loved that moment. And then, you know, Mono got, like, his, true underdog story by beating Punk the God, so... In a completely different tournament, but, you know, still. So, I like Street Fighter V for moments like that, but not for actually, you know, gameplay.
Yeah.
Because you don't get... I feel like you don't get moments like that in Mortal Kombat. Like, yeah, okay, you get, like, shit like the 13-0, but that's not really a fun story. That's just, like, yeah, Sonic Fox clearly better than that guy.
Yeah. But,
maybe if he'd have done, like, a sick diss track before getting 13-0'd.
I think
it was...
I think, though, what I liked about 5, if I'm gonna be positive to it, is I think it has a great soundtrack. Like, the music in it is really fucking good.
Yeah.
And it's kind of funny, the contrast of how amazing its OST is, and then you get the 6, which has such a dog water OST. It's so fucking shit.
For the most part, but I really like Jamie's theme.
Jamie's theme is, like, the one that I'm like, yeah, this one's alright. I like this one. It's not, like, great, but it's better than the other ones, because, like, it's an actual fucking song instead of, like, something I feel like I would hear while I'm on hold on the phone.
I find Ken's theme in 6, like, you had literally the best rendition of Ken's theme already in 5, like, why not just do that again?
Oh yeah, but think about this. This also happens to Rashid, who had fucking Rashido, which is such a good fucking theme. Like, Rashid is so cool that I was so glad that he was in this game, because I'm like, oh cool, Rashid could be in a good game. But instead of just being like, huh, people don't like the music, let's just give him this 5 theme and call it a day. No, they had to fucking make it worse and give him a crappy fucking Street Fighter 6 theme.
Poor Rashido.
I can't wait for, like, Sakura to come in, like, later this year or some shit, or get announced, and then we hear her theme, and it's like, so dull and muted. It's like, why?
Sakura's not getting, and I think we're gonna get Luke 2.0 first.
Oh
Evil
no,
Luke.
we already are getting that. His name's Ed. He's actually the next one. He's actually coming out very soon.
Ed. I knew about Ed. I just meant we're gonna get
Even
evil Luke.
Yeah, that's Ed.
No, but we're gonna get actual evil Luke.
Yeah, that's Ed.
Kage. We'll get Kage, but it's Luke.
I wouldn't be surprised. But no, Sakura will get in Season 2, I am pretty damn sure. But I'm just not looking forward to her theme song being bad, because she usually has really good theme songs. I mean, all what 5 did was, all what 5 and 4 did, to be honest, though, was they just remixed her Alpha 2 theme. Which, I mean, that's fine. I'm okay with that. You can do that.
These seems good, iconic for a reason.
Yeah.
But mostly because they're good.
Well, you can make new, like, what was it? Probably her most iconic theme isn't even a one from the Street Fighter, or from Capcom sound team. Her most iconic one, she can't even use anymore, and it's the one from Street Fighter EX.
Why is it, like, copyrighted?
No, it's because it's owned by the company that what's the company name? Akira. They're the company that made the EX games, and then made, like, EX Fighting Layer. So they own that song, and that song is, like, one of the best ones. What's really funny is, since they own the song, they obviously use it in Fighting Layer, but rather than giving it to, like, a character with, like, similar energy to Sakura, like, you know, like a plucky, energetic character, they gave it to Blair Dane, who is basically just blue-haired Nina Williams. And I'm like, this does not fit. Why are you like this, game? You have a not Sakura right there. Just give it to her.
No.
Like, I get that Blair was, like, was fairly popular in the EX games, even though she was boring. But, like, come on. But yeah, it's also the song that you hear a lot, like, in, Maximilian videos, that, like, one with the saxophone. Because it was, I think it's called Precious Heart. Which, again, even with that name, it does not fit Blair Dane. What the fuck? What are you doing? Oh, I thought I was being buzzed around
using
here.
that song. That's what they're doing.
Well, yeah, but I mean, they could use it in a better way, by just giving it to a character that makes sense.
They could do, but no.
Oh. But, I also enjoyed the, speaking of, like, 5 things, like, I thought Rashid was cool. I liked one of the DLC characters, Minat. When the new director took over and they brought in, and she just didn't have them redesign characters strangely, and we're just like, yeah, we're just gonna bring Akira from Project Justice in, and she's just gonna look like Akira and play like Akira and not do anything weird, like having Lucia wear this weird fucking outfit that I still don't understand. But I think one of the cooler things with Akira is they took a page from the Leroy Smith book, where if you're on the final round against Akira, it'll start playing the Project Justice theme song.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it's the Rival Schools one.
I like what I actually did like watching. You know, one of my things I liked about 5 was actually, funnily enough, Oro, because I thought he was so stupid.
That's Oro.
Because he was just the epitome of character that does basically nothing, and then he uses his one broken ability, and then suddenly all of your health is gone.
That was pretty much Minat in Street Fighter 5. That's what she also did. Hello, Sabo.
Lives.
Hey, I live. Like, a fight against Oro or Minat in Street Fighter 5 was basically, get sandbagged, get all of the meter, and then just murder them with a touch of death. Use the B trigger, get stones.
Tengu stones. Hell, it was crazy. But, you know, rather see Oro 100 times than like any of like than like, you know, any more Karens.
Isn't Karen your favorite?
No.
I like Karen, but I thought it was funny that they tried to make Karen a main character, and it's just like
she's
like,
fine. She's just everywhere in 5 because she's ridiculous. My favorite for Street Fighter characters it's Kami, obviously.
I mean that's fair. I mean, my favorite one is Sakura, obviously. Like, there's no shock there. If you're shocked,
then,
you're
like,
stupid.
After that, I don't know, probably Armika, but she got nerfed into oblivion.
I liked Armika in Alpha 3 when she did wrestling moves.
She does wrestling moves.
I don't know any of these characters.
Oh, it's fine.
I
Don't worry
only
about
played
it.
Street Fighter 2.
Wait, Cammy was in Street Fighter 2.
Yeah, I do
Super
know-
Street Fighter 2.
I do know who Cammy is. Yes, she was also in the cartoon.
Sakura, you might know, because was at least in the cartoon. I'm not kidding, she was. The series went long enough, was on TV long enough to get into the Alpha 2 era. This isn't a bit.
Okay.
Yes.
I don't think it was a bit, but
And she had like a slight Brooklyn accent for some reason. I never understood it.
it's got Brooklyn Rage. You know, bringing that back. Let's bring it back.
Brooklyn Rage!
I mean, isn't that when Ken was voiced by Scott McNeil?
Yes!
Wasn't everyone voiced by Scott McNeil?
So he did that voice, and he also did Raptor in the Dark Star.
My name is Raptor.
And Shabbos is my game! Oh, struck my stop to say you know my name!
Yeah, it's so weird that Raptor's such a dumb character, but also he's like the best character in Darkstalkers.
I love him so much.
No, I mean he's actually just broken
Oh,
because he's super rushed down, kind of toxic. You want to be good at Darkstalkers, you kind of just play Raptor. And it's like Morrigan, for how busted she is in like so many other games, is kind of trash in Darkstalkers.
which is really funny.
And it's like, yeah, she's a fucking nightmare in things like Marvel. Well, MVC very specifically.
I was gonna say, you better be saying 3. If you say any of the other ones, I'm gonna be laughing at you right now.
I'm talking 3, where she's like fucking dominant.
Look, in the other ones, either there is no meta, or the meta is 3 very specific characters, and if you don't play, then you suck.
Hey, there's quite a few teams that are viable in MVC too.
I only know the Storm, Cable, and whatever.
Well, they're like 3 of the 4 gods.
Well, unless you want to have Sentinel instead of Storm, which then everyone will hate you. Oh wait, no, Storm. Or is it Storm that people hate more? I don't remember.
I think more people hate Sentinel. Because Sentinel's just like, peace out, homies, I'm gonna fly. Woo! And it's like, at least Storm's just too busy fighting ghosts.
It's true. Actually, no. That's actually no. That's why people hate Storm, because they keep hearing.
Well, Storm's just fighting her own inner demons. But no, there is like other semi-viable teams. There's a team that ran Spiral, I remember, doing quite
Yeah,
well.
Spiral, I remember, was in a couple.
Because she was really good at she's really good for like traps and meter build, I think.
I wouldn't know. I only know the one team that destroyed me
Do you
constantly.
even know what the team does? Like,
No,
what the
I just
strategy
know.
is?
Murder.
No, I just know that there's things flying all over the screen, and then I died.
Alright, do you want to tell you the...
And then I sat there wondering, why do I come over here and play these games with you for you to kick my ass every time? It's like, oh, because I'm really lonely and have very few other friends.
That's
And then I died a little inside, and now I'm flashing back to the dark days of my teenage years.
And now you're here talking to people who you're also wondering why do I come here and talk to you people?
Hey, Saber, you want to play a fighting game?
I mean, I guess it won't be as bad because you're not sitting right next to me to actively, make rude gestures and or mock me. I'm sure you'll be doing it, but I won't be able to see it.
Damn, he knows.
I mean, I probably, depending on how dirty I do you, I'd probably actually be apologizing.
Damn. Dan just said he'd do you dirty.
I said depending on how dirty I do you. I don't know. Maybe like Sabo's like a secret
I-
expert at the game, and I walk in, he just fucking like pile drives me into a fucking mountain.
No, but when my friend's brother tried that, I did just threaten to beat the crap out of him if he played like that again.
Jesus
Fair enough.
Christ.
Because he was 5 years younger than us.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, this is giving me vibes
I mean,
of
I couldn't do that to my friend because we were roughly
the same
the
size.
same size, and also he knew a lot of WWF moves he liked to try on.
I also know some WWF moves.
So
Are those moves sex trafficking?
Allow me to
you know, his friend I could just grab by the shoulders and pick up and throw against the wall and be like, "You do that to me again." And it's over.
allow me to demonstrate the shit in your hair move. It's a big finisher.
Allow me to scare you with my voice.
I got friends who were big interested. One of them was telling me about another guy called Johnny Ace, who's been also accused in those same lawsuit as old Vince McMahon. And Johnny Ace's response, not to deny being involved, but he claimed, yeah, but Vince made me do all those things, so I'm a victim too.
There's a comparison that I really don't want to make right now.
Oh yeah?
Uh-huh.
Say it!
No! I don't wanna!
Well, you've got to now.
No! Watch me not!
Do it for all of one person who's watching.
Do it for the content.
2 people.
Do it for the content!
How do you guys feel about World War II? That's all I'm gonna say!
Oh, it's that? Oh, that's lame. It's not even worth it then.
Oh, everybody uses that excuse.
Yeah, we've all been there.
It's like, oh, well, it didn't work for the Nazis, so it's not going to work for you either.
Well, it depends.
I thought it was going to be a real spicy take.
Hey, I mean, it depends. The CIA and the English kept the butcher for a long time.
No, you mean Operation Paperclip?
That one Nazi officer that they just kept around, used as an agent for a long time.
Oh yeah, Operation Paperclip, but you know.
I mean, you mean the rocket scientist guy?
No.
Oh,
this is the guy who would torture. This is the guy who would torture. This is the guy who would torture the shit out of people.
I'm gonna say he at least like tried to escape Germany several times.
No. I'm talking about the literal torture man.
He was like, I only said I was loyal to the Nazi party because otherwise they'd freaking shoot me.
No, I'm not talking about him. Get back here, monkey!
You know, he at least tried to justify himself in a slightly better way.
Yeah.
Keyword tried.
Wow.
Got him! Finally! Fucking mermaid monkey. Mermonk, if you will.
The monkey.
I mean, you're right.
Monkey.
Monkey!
The bomb.
Also, me and friends have been playing a lot of Fighter Z, speaking of which, even though it's still on delay and we have to deal with the fact that it's delay. And we've been talking about how the fact that Zamasu's whole bit is that he's a parody of those shonen antagonists who talk way too long.
Yeah, but you know what? At least you got rollback.
No, we don't.
Well, they did have rollback.
No, not yet. They had a
Oh, it was
beta, but it was
Nah.
a timed beta, so we only had it for a little bit. We're
Yeah,
still
you had
on
a little
delay.
bit. Well, you had a little bit.
They keep pushing it back, going, no, it's coming, guys, we swear.
Oh lordy, it's coming.
I don't
I'm
believe
gonna
them.
stand here and monologue.
You're gonna be ready for this rollback when it hits you.
You know, the most upsetting thing about losing the Fuse Zamasu is the fact that he will then monologue for like a fucking paragraph.
I'm gonna tell you exactly what card I have, and then I'm gonna tell
Look.
you exactly what I plan to do with that card, so you can go up with an idea to counter it. Then I'll go, oh no, how'd you figure that out?
I mean,
How could you do this to me?
hey, to be fair, it's better that they sit and explain versus being in the real game where you can, per the rules, just say, actually, can I read your cards, please? So then you just have people sat there, just in silence, reading a card.
Oh, yeah,
Going.
you mean they're not standing like a whole stadium away,
No.
dramatically slamming their cards into a desk and or
Honestly, that's why I would never watch a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament, because they don't do that. If they started doing that, maybe I'd watch.
I mean, there was one thing that did happen that's better than all of that.
Better, I don't believe you.
It's the story of the guys who took the literally like 1,000 card deck to tournament.
Oh, yeah! Those are fucking... I've heard about those. And they would literally have people, like, come in carrying parts of the deck for them.
I mean, it only happened the once because they did it to prove a point, which is... It's dumb not having a limit on how many cards you can have. Because all they did was just fill it with like as many cards that would search more cards, because it would take forever to shuffle this massive deck every time you search a card, because you have to shuffle. And so the entire tournament just got like super delayed, and they were like, "Yeah, you can't do this." Which, weirdly enough, reminds me of a story of a Smash Bros. Melee tournament story.
Oh.
Okay, so everyone hates Jigglypuff, right?
Yes.
And optimal Jigglypuff play is you get the lead and then you camp.
Yes.
So Jigglypuffs famously don't approach because they want to use their air ability to basically outrange you and then run away. So anyway, there's this Ice Climbers player called Bananas.
Was he Bananas?
And no, well, I mean, he was playing Ice Climbers.
Well, I already hate him, so. Plays Ice Climbers.
He's the hero of this story.
I don't think I'm going to see him as a hero, but continue.
So he's going up against a Jigglypuff, and he's like, they've played before. He knows he can't beat this Jigglypuff, and this Jigglypuff's player is played by a guy called Michael, and it's like, you can't if he like realizes that he's not going to approach me. So what if I just don't approach him? And surely, if he's on the winning game, he'll not, just do nothing for 8 minutes. Surely he won't commit that hard to doing nothing. And lo and behold, 8 minutes later, the round ends in a timeout.
No, I agree with him. I agree with him.
And a draw.
He's correct. He's the hero. I agree that the Jigglypuff's the hero.
What, because he stood there and did nothing because he refused to approach?
Well, he should have approached.
No, just because he didn't play Ice Climbers.
Yeah, exactly.
And wobbling wasn't even legal at this tournament, I think.
Well, he's not playing Ice Climber still.
But yeah, I just like how...
Ice Climber should never be in the game.
I mean...
What did Ice Climbers ever do to you?
Exist.
He's been what? Oh no, it does give me one of my favourite man kind of fuck you, U2 King stories. In that he played against Wobbles, and it wasn't even a talk where wobbling was legal, or I think wobbling was legal, but basically U2 King did typical U2 King things, which is I will camp the ledge.
Yep.
And then Wobbles puts a hand on his shoulder, is like, you know what? It's fine if you play that way, but don't you ever complain about wobbling again, or you're a massive hypocrite. So anyway, he's a massive hypocrite.
Yes.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite melee stories of just an entire match of 8 minutes of two guys just literally doing nothing until
you may know what I'm going to do, but that won't help you because I know what you're going to do. Strange, isn't it? I love that I get to use that so much.
Tio literally had to get involved and was like, "Play, fucking play."
Do something.
To be fair though, this is what happens when you play a game that's made to not be competitive in a competitive fashion.
I mean,
it's not really designed for this.
Bananas had the complete right idea, which is if he would approach me and I want to approach him, then we'll both just get DQ'd. And it's it's his game to win, so it's completely in his favour to just sit there and do nothing. And it's Michael's fault for being a dumbass.
I agree.
That's why I say the Ice Climber player is the hero of this story.
I disagree, just because he's playing Ice Climber.
Ugh.
I have my bias.
Poor Ice Climber.
No, not poor Ice Climber. That game is dog shit.
No, just because it's just because it's not a good game. Fair.
The game's a piece of shit, and it's on everything. Because Miyamoto fucking worked on it, the fucking useless cunt.
Yeah, that's the benefits of being the boss.
Benefits of being a useless cunt, like most bosses.
You will play this game.
This is my favorite one, why don't you like it? Well, the jumping controls like ass.
Yeah, but you don't have to play it.
You know, they keep putting it on everything when something else can be put there instead! Anything else! I would take literally anything else.
Anything else, he says.
Yeah, anything else, eh?
Yes.
You may come to regret this.
All right, give me something. Come on, make me regret it. See if I'll commit to this bit or not.
Icarus.
Yes.
Ooh. Ooh. What other games do we know Dan hates?
I actually don't hate Kid Icarus.
I swore you did.
No.
Quick, Sabo, what games do we know Dan hates?
NES games?
True.
Wait, S games.
No,
I
NES
said
games.
NES games.
I said-
Oh,
I said NES games.
Oh,
or
you
any
mean the
kind of
Earthbound
games?
stuff? Yes, Earthbound. I'd rather them.
Oh, he wasn't even talking about that. He meant like just the NES.
Oh, I like NES games.
But you know what?
The
Still,
Gundam Seed Game Boy Advance game.
yeah,
I don't know anything about it.
No, but it involves Seed, and you hate Seed with a fiery passion, so I assume.
I mean, if the game's good, I can just pretend I can just ignore the story and make my own story up.
That's one way to do it.
That's what?
I said that's one way to do it.
Yeah. I might not be the most creative, but I can be at least creative enough to pull that kind of bullshit.
Oh yeah, have you seen the new Seed movie yet, Sabo?
No, but speaking of the new Seed movie, it's making billions.
Yeah, it's. I don't know if I don't know if it overtook it, but last I checked, it was the second highest-grossing Gundam movie.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's overtaken it and become the first though, but I know it's the second highest.
What was the first highest?
The second Gundam compilation film.
Oh, yeah, I don't know about that. I know it defeated Hathaway in like a day.
Ah. Not that I care. I mean, honestly, I hate Hathaway more.
Really?
Yeah. The only good thing about Hathaway's Flash is how the series actually will, how the movies will actually end.
Oh, with him dying
Yes.
and being a dumbass.
I mean, he was always a dumbass.
But I mean, Quest's spirit appears to him as like you're a dumbass, and then goes away, and then he dies.
That's the most correct thing she's ever done. You know, broken clocks and all that. You know what's weird? There's like this weird like thing to try and rehabilitate her character and say like actually she's really good. Like she was an abused, neglected child. Like this never comes up in the movie. We didn't watch the same movie clearly.
When was she abused? When she just had, when her father was like, when her family was like, let's not be on Earth because Earth's gonna get fucked up. She's just like, fuck you, Dad. I'm gonna destroy the world.
Like literally, like what they're describing is nothing in the movie. Maybe it's in the book. Is it in the book? I don't know.
I don't think so.
Because I didn't think it was in the book. But you know, I've been wrong before.
The book makes her even more of a bitch.
Oh, she's even worse in the book.
She's even worse in the book, and Hathaway kills her himself, and then like regrets it. But you know,
That's actually kind of funny.
there's none of that, like the woman coming in and killing Quest, and then Hathaway kills her. He just straight up kills Quest.
Probably because the Amoro's love interest is Beltachika from Zeta and she's preggers.
Yeah,
And
they
it
can't kill
would
her.
be a bit much if she was just chopped in a Gundam while pregnant.
Man, imagine they did
Yeah,
that. If like an action series put a character who is pregnant into a fight scene, that'd be weird.
I mean, which one are we ragging on? Because
Spider Woman.
oh, okay, well, it was.
I'm not even
Spider-Verse.
talking about the fight scene.
I just wanted to make a Spider Woman joke.
As much as the whole Hathaway turning on her and blowing her up and still being, like, you know, not considered a monster. I mean, I'm pretty sure if she was with the kid at that point, then that would be like zero sympathy for Hathaway.
Oh yeah. I just wanted to make a
It's
joke.
a weird decision, weird choice to go for, because it's like, that's like, that just feels odd. Like, it's one thing to endanger yourself, but an unborn baby, especially when like you know, fucking anything can cause complications of a pregnancy,
Yeah.
let alone a mutant spider baby pregnancy.
Ooh, I'm fighting White Monkey now, or Gray Monkey.
He's white.
great.
But yeah, the movie made lots of money, sold lots of Gunpla. They
I'm not surprised.
literally like 2 days after the movie came out, they finally just officially revealed the quote secret hidden end of movie stuff that everybody already knew was coming out anyway.
Like, despite my disdain for Seed, I'm not shocked by this at all. It's very popular.
What secret end of movie stuff?
Like the new Strike Freedom and Infinite Justice, and hey, it turns out those two ones they've been marketing for the last 2 months are only for the first half of the movie.
Yeah, makes sense.
I forgot White Monkey in this fight is like German. I forgot that in this game he's like has a German accent.
Well, yeah, because he's a scientist.
Yeah.
Well, everyone knows all evil scientists are Germans.
Yeah.
So, also, it turns out nobody died.
Huh. They didn't pull the trigger. I'm surprised. Genuinely, that's actually the big shock.
No, it turns out the reason Kigali was barely in the trailers is that she's just barely in the movie.
Huh.
So it's like the War Machine from Age of Ultron situation.
Okay, well, fair enough then, I guess.
Yeah, no, nobody major died.
You know, to be fair, that's more restraint than fucking Tomino is taking when voice actors have pissed him off, so I guess that's a point in favor of Seed, I say as my soul slowly starts to crumple.
Yeah. So, you know, it was... I've only seen a couple, like, stills and stuff people snuck from, like, phone cameras, because, you know, in Japan, they, like, throw the book at you if you dare record a film in the theater.
Yeah, they're pretty strict about that kind of stuff.
So, but it releases in China and in Taiwan like, this weekend, so I'm sure there'll be a full-length camera rip-out shortly. Because they don't care at all.
Oh yeah, what's Japan gonna do? Try and sue them? They haven't got any money.
It's like what are they gonna do? The whole reason you get caught in Japan is because like ushers patrol the theaters and people narc on you. They're not gonna do that in China. Nobody cares. Like somebody recorded. Who was it? I don't know.
It's like in China doing it is like the equivalent of that scene from Jurassic Park. Hey, he's recording right here. See, nobody cares.
Yeah, basically.
Oh yeah, the Jurassic World 4 or 5 or whatever number we're on is also coming.
They're making another one?
Yeah, apparently.
I guess they keep making money.
I don't think the third one did make money.
I thought.
Or the last one.
I mean,
All I know is...
I have enjoyment out of it, but not as in, like, I think they're good, but as, like, trash films, you know?
I mean, I think the first one was good for that, and then I watched the second one, and I just didn't care, and then I only just watched, like, the relevant clips I was vaguely interested in, which was, like, oh, how do they do the Giganotosaurus in this? It's fucking dog shit, as it turns out. Man, nothing will ever top Dino Crisis 2 Giganotosaurus, though.
It's true.
Well, you have to use a fucking satellite laser beam to kill it. More things should end with satellite laser beams. I
agree. Also, I forgot how fucking funny White Monkey is. I love him so much.
He's a wacky German scientist.
Oh no!
You know?
Help me!
Everyone loves a wacky German scientist.
Especially wacky German scientists.
Yeah. Look at those wacky Germans doing all that wacky German science.
Tell us what the Germans did to deserve this. Oh, right.
When has a wacky German scientist ever hurt anyone?
All we have to do is transfer that baby
Oh.
data into the lethargy laser.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Hippochi had like it was also like a thing for creating their super weapon in this game.
Somehow. The lethargy laser.
Make them too lazy to resist.
Why do you even need a gun for that? Just invent social media, Inspector.
You know, this is unfortunate before social media.
Yeah,
I
know.
think of it.
Think of it, if he'd have invented, like, Facebook or Twitter... If Spectre was Elon Musk...
Well, at least the site would be running properly.
What an insidious invention. must stop Spectre.
I don't.
Yeah, hey,
Even though he's talked a
it's-
couple times, I forgot that the professor is Dan Green in this game.
Hey, look, it's running as intended. Bash him for fascist and racist. Talk.
Oh,
Everything Elon always wanted.
he's so happy.
He is. He's got everything he ever wanted, and he even got to say, "Fuck you, Bob."
I'm gonna buy you out with what money, Elon?
I'm sure he'll find some Saudi prince who's willing to loan him more money. There's always another Saudi prince.
With nothing better to do than loan some American who really shouldn't be lent money.
I mean, there's a Saudi prince who has nothing better to do but send ridiculous amounts of money to Disneyland Paris. So
Yeah, there you go.
And give money to SNK.
that's why they have like suits from like the Goofy movie over there.
I forgot about the fucking water cannon. Genuinely forgot about this weapon.
A nifty water cannon.
Like,
There's no flood pack.
No. But at least it doesn't derail the entire game.
Here I come.
Oh, but hey. So how have you been, Saber? It's been a while.
Oh, this is what happened the last couple of weeks.
Well,
Last 2 weeks I was here on time and then nothing happened.
okay, so 2 weeks ago, I was doing a solo stream playing the Tekken 8 story mode. So that was just me. And then last week, Train was out. So I was just like, ah, fuck it, I'll just do a Sonic Generation stream.
Basically, I had I had to do a work trip, so I was out of town. So it's like I could have called in on my phone, but
That would be
bad.
necessary.
I feel like you would have just complained about the quality.
I think I probably would have made like a single joke and then would have stopped caring.
Yeah.
Well, it's too late now.
It is. We're a
You know,
whole week
things are-
later.
Things are pretty good. I fell and messed up my leg.
Doesn't sound pretty good.
You know.
Yeah, pretty good. I like broke a limb.
Well, this was like 3 weeks ago. Yeah, when we
Wow.
weren't communicating, so it's better now.
Oh.
It's
Yeah,
alright.
I-
I only
I-
cracked my skull open.
I had to go.
Yeah.
No, I had to go walking around the factory looking for something.
Something, he says ominously.
Yeah, no, a sample. And
I mean,
not-
out
not
of
a-
context, sounds even worse.
Listen, it's okay.
it's just a water bottle. Can you make something out of context with that?
A
I was
water
getting
bottle.
I was looking for some water in a factory,
I mean, I'm sure I'll be able to think of something.
and then I got
Give
my
him a
foot
week.
caught on one of the many hazards they had lying around, and I fell on my
Leg.
knee. I guess. I mean, I fell flat on my face, but my leg was the one that took the brunt of it. And I was doing this while I was on the phone with my dad. So all of a sudden, I just laying there dazed, and he was like, "Did you fall?"
Maybe.
No.
Yes. I was like, "Yes, yes, I did." Ah.
Maybe you fell, Dad.
Everything like that? Huh?
And then I limped outside and sat there and was just like cursing at everyone going by. And it turns out the thing I was looking for wasn't even there because the guy hadn't set it out yet.
Jesus.
So I went looking around for nothing. So by the time the guy finally came out and gave me the sample, I was like debating just like throwing it in his face, even though there was like acid residue and stuff like that in it.
As your limbs are falling off.
No, as I was just sitting there with like blood trickling down my leg and a massive bruise forming on my shin. And then I just drove immediately home and just stumbled in. My sister's like, "What happened?" And I was like, "I need a band-aid now."
Wait, hold on, I need to see something important in this game.
So,
Okay, the fish don't swim away, so this isn't a next-gen game.
and then 2
Like-
days later, I fell down the back steps.
Fucking
That
Christ.
one wasn't as
Christ!
bad. That one wasn't as bad though. I didn't cause any serious injury. It's just icy.
I was waiting for it to be like, oh yeah, and then like yesterday I got into a car accident.
No, I haven't hurt myself since.
Oh no, I was about to make a joke. About to make a joke that the car accident would actually be good for him, but it's like, oh wait, no, he got a new car.
I have a new car. Yeah, I know. A car accident would be bad.
I won't lie. Towards the end of the life of my old car, I was like, please, someone just run into my car and break it. I could get more money out of it that way.
You could just pay a friend to crash it into the sea. Insurance fraud is a victimless crime.
Oh shit. Haha, I got you! Ow, I burned my asshole! At least I caught him in the net, right guys? Ow.
You got him.
So I haven't had a particularly great relationship with this one place, and not only did I fall, but the first time I was there a month prior, they thought I was a pizza delivery guy and ignored me.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Were you carrying a pizza at the time?
No, but they were expecting a pizza delivery, and I had like a baseball cap on.
So, when you walked up and you had no pizza, were they like, well, where the fuck's my pizza?
Yeah, I'm not really sure. I think they thought I was like loitering around for a tip or something.
Here's your tip. Stay in school.
Here's your tip. Always buy new shoes in the afternoon.
Finally, I was like, yeah, I'm looking for this guy, and he goes, oh. He's like, yeah.
Oh my god, he's got a fucking gun! He's got a musket!
He's like, yeah, what is it? And I was like, oh, I need you to sign this paper. And he goes, oh, I thought you were the pizza guy. And I was like, you've just seen me standing here for 10 minutes and you thought I was the pizza guy?
Yes.
So yeah, I was like, oh great. So next time I go there, I'm going to be like, all right, make sure nothing goes wrong this time.
Don't worry, it will.
Next time you go there, just burn the place down.
They don't show up in 10 minutes, start lighting fires.
Yeah.
What are you doing, lighting fires? You ignored me.
Do it more and let God sort them out.
I mean, I do get ignored, but you know, usually if I have a paper, I usually get paid attention to, or if I try to direct attention to myself. Because I mean, some of these places I can just apparently walk in and nobody bats an eye. I mean, some of it's because I know who I am now, but still, I was like, one of these days I'm gonna like take something and see if it stops me from leaving.
Start stealing equipment. What are you doing? I'm taking it for repair.
Theft is a victimless crime.
I saw someone say stealing that car theft is a victimless crime, and they were completely unironic.
It's a victimless crime. That person who stole that car obviously needed that car, and if you're rich enough to afford a car, you're rich enough to buy a new one.
Don't worry, the person who said it was someone who has a lot of money.
That is the exact logic someone tried to use. Like,
Here's the real.
If somebody's stealing something from you, they must need it.
Here's the real question I wonder. Yeah, you know, remember those old anti-piracy adverts where they were like, you wouldn't download a car? It's like, yeah, I would. Yeah.
I would.
I mean, if I could pull it off, I absolutely would.
You kidding me? Like, what insane bullshit logic is that? You wouldn't download a car. Absolutely,
I'd download a person if that was possible.
I download cars for fun.
Well, I wouldn't download a person because that one is a little human trafficking.
Yeah. Come on, Vince McMahon.
Yeah.
I didn't say I didn't say what I was gonna do with the person I downloaded.
No, but it's literally human trafficking. You're trading a person. Doesn't mean you're trafficking people for sex.
It can mean that, but it doesn't always mean that.
Yeah.
It could just be.
Not every human trafficker is a sex offender.
Yeah.
Just most of them.
Some people just you know, want to get into certain places they can.
Yeah.
And I should probably stop there.
You probably should.
I mean, you are in America, so you will get shot if you keep going. I mean, you got past the dangerous time, which is being, you know, a child.
That's prime shooting age.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, yeah, but I was not gonna say I completely avoided the school shooter. Not me, but like.
Wait, you say you didn't?
Well, I was about to say I avoided the school shooter phase, and I'm gonna say that makes it sound like I was the one who was gonna be doing the shooting.
It does.
I was gonna say I mostly avoided the school shootings being a thing. I was almost out of school by the time that happened.
So I just have this mental image now of you being like, "It's not a phase, Dad," as you're cocking Uzis.
It's not a phase. I mean it.
A phase, Dad. Jesus.
Brrrah, brrrah.
So yeah, we didn't have any school shooters. The worst we had is one guy that tried to attack the vice principal with a blunt object.
Can't even get a knife. What a loser!
Oh wait, no, we did have a stabbing, but it was a girl.
That only shows that you've got guts.
I think I remember you talking about that.
And, because I met her like 5 years later around town, and she was like, "Hey, how you doing?" And I was like, it was like it was all right. You know, school was pretty good after you were expelled because you stabbed that one guy. I didn't say that, but I was like, how do I engage in conversation without pointing out that the only reason I remember you is because you stabbed that one guy.
What a fine non-stabby day it is.
Yeah, basically.
I'm glad that you're the kind of woman who can get to the point.
Should have said that. I wasn't that clever.
Well, you live life on the edge, really.
I think eventually she was just like, all right, you can say. I was like, yeah, I know. I got expelled for stabbing that guy. It's probably the only reason you remember me.
It's just that fucking bit from Austin Powers with the guy with the mole.
Yeah.
Oh man.
He's just stumbling over himself trying to not say knife. Have you ever played knife? You spoon. You ever...
Listen, she's on the cutting edge of society. With a cutting wit. Sharp wit, if you will. We could do knife puns all day. Ow, I got punched for my fucking puns.
No, I think... Oh yeah, it'd have to be all day, because I think by the time we get to the knife, it would be too late. Ugh. Well...
Oh yeah, also, just switching topics, since I have been playing a lot of Tekken 8, I will say the netcode's actually pretty good.
Neat.
I've had, like, a couple of people with, like, shit connections, but I mean, that's playing anything online, you're gonna have that.
I wonder which DLC character will break the game.
Well, Eddie Gordo's the first one. We don't
Damn,
know who
Eddie.
the other ones are.
Lies, he cheats, and he steals.
God damn it. All I know is that Eddie Gordo has the, that really popular haircut now for black characters, and there was like a lot of discourse on it. Someone asked my take on it, and I'm like, I'm white, I don't have a take.
I mean,
It's the
like...
the Killmonger one.
Oh, like the sort of dreads and half shave.
Yeah, the I think it's called a fade.
Like
I said, I have no opinion on it. I am way too white.
I mean, fair enough, he can have it. I'm not entirely sure that fits with him, fits his like general aesthetic, but also it's Eddie, so who cares?
I know, I don't. Eddie's only iconic for being low sweep. That's all he's known for.
See, first he hits you with the low sweep, and then he hits you with the low sweep, and then incoming the next low sweep, and then finish you off with another low sweep.
It was just kind of always a joke for me to fight, considering Asuka had a short hop kick that would go over his low sweep, so I could just hop over his low sweep, kick him into the air, and juggle him.
Just play King and just grab him into...
Just grab him, lol.
That's right. Yeah. Like, hey, it's, you know, real nice you're doing all that low sweep shit. How, anyway, I'm gonna grab you. I'm gonna keep grabbing you, and I've grabbed you.
Oh, what's funny is people are complaining about King.
People complain about King in every Tekken.
It's primarily from new players because they don't know how to deal with throws.
Like, every Tekken game, people have complained about King.
Because they don't know how to tech a throw.
Sometimes they're even right to complain about King.
But yeah, it's primarily they just don't know how to tech throws is all it is.
King is like the ultimate skill check in Tekken.
Kind of is, yeah.
'Cause it's like, yeah, like
Oh.
he does crazy high damage, but yeah, you learn how to take a throw.
If you know how to take a throw, you can fight most of his kit.
Dodge
He's got good attacks though these days, like regular old attacks.
Yeah, he's decent. It's just obviously his like best trait is
Throwing
well,
you.
I throw you and I do a lot of damage if my throw hits. But he doesn't. And obviously it's somewhat different compared to like grapplers and other games where like Tekken zoning is just not a thing. Well, I mean, it wasn't.
There are some projectiles now, but
There are some, but it's still like it's not like Street Fighter where most of the cast has a projectile or a way to try and keep Zangief out.
it's like because Victor has a gun he can shoot, Kazu's got a beam, Nina has guns now too. But like you can like sidestep and approach, and they're usually pretty slow.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'll do my old Steve Fox. Is Steve Fox in?
Yes,
Thank God.
he's pretty good.
I love
from what I've heard.
Steve. I love Steve just because he used to piss off one of my friends so much. Because Steve has the fucking weave moves in Tekken 5.
Still got him.
And like, yeah, I know, but it's like mandatory for his kit. But I always remember it specifically on Tekken 5 because my friend was big on playing Tekken 5, and I'd never played 5 until this. And I went round, I just picked Steve, and I'm immediately just fucking weaving around him. He gets so mad at this game. He's put like fucking dozens, like genuinely like dozens of hours in at this point. And I'm like,
And you're just like, lol, dodge, lol, dodge, lol, dodge. It's like, what are you gonna do? I'm gonna dodge.
first I'm gonna dodge to the left, and then I'm gonna dodge to the right, and then I'm gonna dodge to the right again. To
Dodge to the left.
Up.
Dodge to the right.
Hit with the mix up.
Get dodged out of here.
I'm like, how do I play Steve? Easy. I just remember the 5 Ds of Steve: dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge.
Fighting Steve for him was pretty much like the equivalent of that scene from Robin Hood Men in Tights, where he's just like, parry, parry, thrust, parry, good!
Yeah.
I fucking love that movie.
So anyway, you never wanted to play Tekken 5 against me anymore.
Pretty funny.
It's just fine, because Steve wasn't even like a main, and like, it's one of those things I played. It was my first time playing Steve, and I'm like, yeah, this character's fun, but not for him. And also, I like me my Mishima boys.
Not gonna sugarcoat it.
So that's why not allowed at the movies anymore.
So anyway, can I have $800?
Well, now we have now we have 2 new people who also won't sugarcoat it, with Reina and also Kuma, because Kuma gets the electric fists when he's in heat mode.
Good job, Kuma.
I love Kuma. He's so much fun.
You did it, Kuma. Finally relevant.
I have a bunch of footage of me playing him that I need to edit together into a compilation.
Yeah, with the Yuguf.
He is so much fun to play in that. He is so just dumb. Fuck it, we ball, hit people until they fucking stop moving.
I've heard Lars is good, which I'm happy for.
I think the character I've run into the most online is probably Victor.
Yeah, makes sense.
I had one Victor who gave up on the last round of the fight and literally just laid down. And because I'm like, oh, you don't want to continue playing, you just want to stop? Okay, that's fine. I'll stop playing too. Sit down next to him. Wait for timeout. It's like, oh, you just want to get to the next fight real quick because you're upset that you're fighting a bear. I'm gonna hold you here. Either you'll DC or we'll win by timeout. Either way, I win.
Wildly toxic.
Hey, he was being toxic.
You know, you become the very thing you hate most, an ice climber player.
No, I don't wobble, and I also am not playing a character from a shitty game.
Hey, ices don't wobble anymore. They banned it.
Yeah, and that's why no one plays it.
Hey, sort of. It's not as popular, but it's all because it's all because that one fucker had to wobble Axe.
Wobbled the wrong person.
If literally just not wobbled him, like nobody would have fucking complained about like wobbling would be legal. But it's like Axis, everyone's picked out is the people's champion because he plays Pikachu, and he's like the only good Pikachu.
You should have just done it to one of the thousands of foxes.
They did it to the thousands of foxes. It's like that's it. People did it to Mango, nobody cared.
Mango Nation.
Well, actually, no, tell a lie. People cared when some random unranked player did it to Mango and beat him.
Well, yeah, because a lot of it's a popularity contest. That's why they'll get mad when some new player shows up playing a weird character and wins. Like, who's this fucker? Ruining our meta!
Maybe one day someone will show up with Pocket Bowser and win.
I don't think so.
I never will, but I can dream.
You're allowed, because I'm not allowed to, because it's unfortunately legal and I can't disallow it. Oh god, I'm gonna die here. Despite it all, somehow I lived for a little bit longer.
I thought for a second you were gonna say I'll allow it because I'm not allowed to dream.
Yeah, that would be a lot funnier, actually.
He does live in New Jersey, where dreams go to die.
It's true, it's true, it's true, he's right! I cannot deny this!
It's like right there on the state flag.
Hey, I'll have you know...
Actually, on the state flag it says, remember, you're here forever.
That's not true.
Yes, it is.
Most people here leave once they become retired and go down south.
What requires you to have money? That's why they made sure nobody has money anymore. So you can't leave.
Retiring. Good one.
Retiring? Oh, please. I'm gonna be whipping you to the day you die.
Yeah, you're retiring. To the grave!
Which you'll probably be in your 50s.
I mean, you might say, that's not funny. It's like, yeah, because it's true.
Yeah, it's not funny, but it's what we're all gonna have to deal with.
I really could do with a nice long relax.
Oh,
How you feel about
die.
How do you feel about that? The 71-year-old or 71-year-old fucking retirement age. My dad retired at
Thank you.
We're probably not even gonna make it that long. We'll just be, you know, like 50 something, just like that. Time you served your purpose.
I mean, my dad retired.
You outlived your usefulness. Die.
My dad retired at like 65. What's the fucking justice in that?
There is none. Perish. Justice is fake.
I will give you this pair. Oh yeah, I didn't actually watch any of the Final Fantasy VII Remake 2 stuff because you know what? I actually do want to go into this blind with as much like I want to see how fucky it gets without like being spoiled about how fucky it gets.
Fair.
The only thing I do know is that like Sid and Vincent aren't going to be playable, and it's like yeah, I kind of figured because they're both joining like pretty late. I mean, it's like Sid joins you, like, yeah, you're just immediately into the end of disc 1.
And it's not like Yuffie, who literally had a whole, like, side game for herself.
I mean, Vincent did have a side game dedicated to himself.
Yeah, but who cares about that game?
Oh my god! Dirge of Cerberus remake.
I was gonna say, Vincent's probably gonna have a DLC like Yuffie did.
Probably.
And then be reincorporated into the next game.
And Sid will get fucking nothing.
Because nobody likes Sid.
Everyone likes Sid.
Alright, let me rephrase that. People like Sid, but Sid is not problematic.
Why? Just because he beats his Snow White? Actually, no, he doesn't even beat her. He just fucking abuses her constantly for saving his life.
Yeah, basically.
One of these days, Alice. One of these days.
I mean, yeah, I still like Sid. You know, I mean, I like Sid when I first played the game when I was a kid, and I aspired to be a grumpy old man, just chain smoked and.
Be very careful about the next things you say.
We're looking at you very closely right
And a
now.
woman saved my life that I then proceeded to verbally berate.
Oh,
See, that's
Henry, I see.
I think we're gonna distance ourselves from Sabo.
Damn, I didn't expect of all of us, Sabo would be the one who get cancelled first.
I can't wait for Sabo to put out the ukulele apology video.
I never wanted to have to make this video.
You know what?
So-
On the plus side, at least you didn't embezzle charity money.
Oh.
Yeah, but I failed my ideal because
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, you just
I
made
didn't
yourself
start
sad.
I didn't start chain smoking.
I like that you saying that. It's like you're the only one here who's gonna be made sad by that reference.
Yeah, sometimes the best ones are the ones that hurt yourself.
You're just hurting yourself. I think it's kind of funny.
Well, yeah, that's why I did it. It's way funnier that way. I'm a clown. I'm here for your amusement. I'm here to be laughed at.
But hey,
I got the makeup on and everything.
You're saying I'm a clown, I amuse you?
Yes. I mean, if he had that response, he'd be like, "Oh,
what
Oh,
is
okay.
oh,
what is it
no.
about me you find funny?
Your face, your voice, your small stature."
Look up. Need your clothes, your boots, your motorcycle.
And they just sit there like, "Oh, well, all right, fair enough, fair enough." What if that was all he had to do to not get his ass whipped?
I mean, it wouldn't have worked. You could have just given it to him.
He's like, "Oh,
But
all
he
right,
instead chose to, not do that.
yeah." He
And,
didn't.
he asked nicely.
Do I amuse you? Yes. Oh, gotcha. Fair enough. You have a good day. He just leaves.
I mean, why do you want it? This makes me think of the old days when, like, completionists did that clown thing.
Hey, remember how Completionist also did like a parody of like every bad fucking apology video?
And then he had to make his own bad apology video. Has he actually made an apology video?
I know he made like a response video. So I know he did do something similar.
I know he was-
apologize for nothing.
I know he was getting ass mad because people were, basically accusing him of this shit. But it's like none of the things he said were actually like.
I do remember. I do remember when the audio came out too. Like, I was listening to it. You know, the one where it's like him on Discord.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause, like,
So like I was listening to that one closely when it had dropped, because there is the AI voice shit like that. But no, that's not AI.
nah, it's him.
Nah, it's
It
just
was
him.
never in doubt that that was him on the.
I mean, no, people were like when it first dropped, were like, "Oh, this is probably AI," and I just took one listen to it. I'm like, "That's not AI."
That's Gerard. He
Like
did it.
AI voice like comedy thing, like the AI voice shit, can't really get someone down, like the little like weird nuances and like little vocal errors that people have. It can't really do it because it's a robot trying to compile sounds together.
But I mean, plus also I just don't think like it's the kind of thing. It's the kind of thing where, as strange as it sounds, like the two who investigated it have basically no need to fake it because, hey, let's be honest, their whole thing is like looking into cheaters and shitheads on YouTube. That's hardly a thing you need to fake. Like,
There's plenty
you'll
of them.
find them. Yeah, you'll find them if you look. There's no reason to fake them.
And that considering he still had a positive rep before that, that was honestly a scary one to take on when you think about it.
Yeah, so it's like it'd be a dumb idea.
It's
to
a
fake
risk,
something.
even taking him. It was a risk taking him on when they were right. Let alone if he was wrong. You know?
That's why they made it. I mean, to be fair, in like Carl's original video, he's like, "No, I'm not saying he did anything wrong, but I am saying it looks real fucking bad."
Yeah. But anyway, we've talked that one enough to death. I just wanted to make a joke at my own expense. That was the primary punchline, was just to make me to do a bit where I make myself upset.
It's fine. We'll wait for the next YouTuber who does something ridiculously awful.
Give it like 2
It'll
months.
happen.
Give it like 2 months tops.
If that.
I said
Nothing's
tops.
sacred anymore.
No. Die. It seems today that all
I
you
remember-
see are violence in movies and sex on TV.
And I remember in the old days where all of our favourite content creators didn't do horrible things, like G-Wario. Oh.
Oh, God. That's
Oh.
one of the worst ones.
What about Spoon? Oh.
Spoonie's just sad. I don't want to talk about Spoonie.
Ah. I'm sure there's others. I should explain. I think it was. I actually did use Channel Awesome as a reference for something because I was. Oh, that was it. I was talking to a friend about the whole thing going on with Vince McMahon and etc. And I was literally asked like, so did they just have like? Or I was asking like, why is like The Rock and John Cena like risking everything coming out to defend Vince McMahon the last time he was in trouble? And I was like, is it just like the fucking cinema snob thing where he just has a life debt so he'll never not be on his side?
It's possible.
Is that the reason?
I mean, there is a big loyalty thing within like people who work in the WWE. So.
Or one of them is just Guru Larry, who's just there for kicks.
Well, yeah, but we're not talking about Guru Larry.
Everyone loves Guru. In fact, wait, actually, I say everyone loves him. Has Guru Larry done anything recently?
Has he done any videos? I don't know, actually. Now
Yeah,
to say.
he's kept out his usual outlet.
Oh. I guess I've just not noticed them.
Yeah, same here.
Did he die?
No,
No,
I
he's still
don't
there.
think so.
He's still on Channel Awesome too.
I know he's still on Channel Awesome.
It's like
Because he refused to leave until everybody else is gone.
The only two people that stuck with him was Cinema Snob and Guru Larry. Cinema
But one of
Snob
them
had a
as a
loyalty,
bit, and the other one is ride or die.
And Larry because like, he's like, I'm not leaving.
Yeah, because he's like, I'm going to take over Channel Awesome. That was the bit. So he's just staying on there because it's funny.
He's like, if I stay here, maybe they'll have to pay attention to me.
The last Larry standing.
They'll have to invite me to the anniversary specials that they don't do anymore because everyone else quit.
There's nobody there anymore.
I'm gonna check when the last Guru Larry video was.
It's a good question. I don't remember the last time I seen one. I'm not trying to be funny. I genuinely don't know.
4 months ago.
That's not that long, all things considered, but it is a long time.
I guess then the one previous before that was 8 months ago, so...
I say he does like every 4 months or so he makes one. So he's due for one soon. Any day now, one will pop up. Watch like after we finish the stream, suddenly one appears. Like he was watching, like, oh shit, I forgot to upload.
Oh no, they're on to me.
Thank you so much for following my Patreon, and no thank you to those fucking scheming assholes on Twitch.com for figuring me out.
And I wish I was popular enough to have a Patreon where I don't do anything and they get paid anyway.
Spoony got to do that for a long time.
Yeah, I know.
It's also on fun. So is this movie ever coming out?
No.
No. That's the thing I can talk about. I watched the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie finally.
How was it?
It's alright. I don't know. It's that kind of thing where maybe I'm just too old now.
Yeah, that's what I'm
just like,
thinking of it, but I haven't
yeah,
seen
does
it yet.
every line have to be a reference to something else?
I mean, to be
It's
fair,
like,
that's kind of what it was for what we had, except for those references for, you know, us.
Maybe, but it's like... Damn, I don't. I'm just don't.
It's not like Rise, which was just bad and also had a racist hippo.
Wow.
No, it's fine. It's not fine. No, he's from New Zealand. There are only white people in New Zealand. He's totally white, even though he doesn't look white at all.
I mean, there's no hippos in New Zealand.
I'm talking about his human form.
Oh. I mean, there's white people in it.
Just type in like Rise TMNT hippo and you'll in human and you'll see.
I mean, that feels like that's a dangerous search, so I'm not going to do that.
Do it, coward.
No.
Coward.
No, I have enough questionable things in my search history, thanks.
Not enough. One more.
No, I don't want the NSA to know what kind of porn I'm looking at.
NSA is deeply interested in your porn.
You'd be surprised, man. You'd be surprised.
They're looking for references. For their own kinks. After this level, we're probably gonna wrap up.
How close are you to the end?
I have no idea. I actually no. I've beaten. I only have like a. Stop breathing fire, asshole. I only have to beat Monkey Red, Monkey Yellow again, Spectre, catch all the monkeys, and beat Spectre again.
So what are we doing after this?
I'll
Escape 3.
probably Escape 3.
How many escapes are there?
3. Well.
Well, there is one like spin-off game I own, but like, it's a party game. Oh, speaking of which, we're gonna fight Red right now. So probably next time we'll... Well, some of the levels later are pretty long in this game, too, so...
Yeah. Plus there will be, you know, backtracking.
Yeah. So it'll probably be a couple of more streams.
Oh, yes.
I forgot Red had a Brooklyn accent in this game.
Brooklyn Rage.
Hey, it's me, Red! I'm gonna kick your butt!
Brooklyn, was that just Mario?
Pesky Poachy guy.
Yes.
You bet I am. And since I'm the leader, I'm
I like his Cyclops helmet.
these muscles are more than you can handle, little boy.
Optic blast, optic blast, optic
Optic Blast!
blast.
Optic Blast! Behold! Optic Blast!
Hey, did you know Cyclops has a command grab in MVC 2?
Yes!
You never see it, because it's bad. But, you know, just because it moves bad doesn't mean it's bad.
I mean...
Yes.
Oh yeah, so well, I guess the last thing, Dad, I'm going to tell you my genius idea for my next D&D character for this game that my friend is now going to start running.
Oh shit, I'm dead.
It's no use.
Yeah, I mean, you didn't want to hear about my genius idea.
No, no, I do. I just died.
Right, I'm going to be a druid, right?
Okay.
I'm going to be a Warforged druid. I'm basically going to be a Maximal.
Good.
Yeah, that's my genius idea.
Good.
I'll be a robot in disguise.
Sorry, I just hurt Monkey Red. I was gonna try and give you the T-Rex!
Why are you doing that, Saber? You like Monkey.
Monkey play
In fact,
in
you
the
like
jungle.
in fact you like Monkey Robot more than you like Truck Robot a lot of times. I didn't say always. I said a lot of times.
I like that he tries to fucking slam T-Rexes onto me.
I mean, you know.
I mean,
got
B-Stores
flex.
is good. B-Stores doesn't quite have the capability of hilarity like G1 does. I'm just saying, there's no Beast Wars episode that's as
Don't you fucking dare.
sarcastic air quotes as bot.
Okay. I was expecting to go to Carbomia. I'm glad we avoided bringing up Carbomia. Phew.
You just did.
Oh shit.
Anytime Sabo's here, the odds of it, even if it's Sabo, it doesn't even need to be Sabo. The odds of Carbomia coming up increase tenfold.
Look. I just don't think we should ever forget Carbomia.
Clearly.
It must be.
We must remember
must be
this.
recorded for all time.
Problem is, if you let people forget, they might. Or if you don't keep like keep reminding people, they might genuinely forget. And I don't want to live in a world where people forget about Carmomia. It's not right.
Can't wash away the sin.
Yeah, basically.
And this is why I could never be allowed to host any Transformers panel at any con. Be like, so remember Carbomnia?
Man, what a crazy time that was.
Hey, wait, no. As I'm being.
You know what, probably better than like some of the shippers. So.
I mean, it's probably better than me getting kicked out of the con for assaulting Joe Casey. So.
No, I think you would have got fucking standing ovation for that. You could have done something.
I could have stopped it.
You could have saved Peter Parker.
Oh, it was too late by then. That ship had sailed. I would have only been able to avenge him.
You could have avenged him.
Yeah.
Who avenges the Spider-Man?
Not Sabo.
Apparently.
You could have saved him. If you didn't.
I forgot how annoying the Red Monkey fight was.
Nah, his marriage was gone by then.
Cause I gotta wait for him to spin so I can actually knock him the fuck out. And the spin's annoying to dodge even. Come on, spin at me. Thank you. Oh, fuck it, I was too slow.
Spin,
please.
Spin.
What do you mean you weren't dizzy from that? Okay, now you're dizzy. Fine, fuck off.
Oh yes,
you're dead.
Did I show you that fucking new Red Prime they're doing?
Yes, you did.
Fuck man, that looks gorgeous.
Oh, they've gone back to that, have they?
Yeah, they got. You know, it's a 2-pack. It comes with Ultra Magnus, and they actually have a fucking hand so they can do the handshake.
Nice.
It's so good. It's like $250 though. Pre-order. Well, I mean, technically it's like a mini Kickstarter thing.
Pre-order and maybe we'll give it to you.
Yeah. But I mean, it'll probably reach it because, you know, if fucking Deathsaurus can get funded. Surely Omega Prime, with him and Ultra Magnus literally being able to do the handshake. I think Neil. I think they even got the guy who voiced like that Prime to do a thing for it.
Oh god, the George Lazenby guy?
Yeah, Neil Kaplan, the George Lazenby of Primes. Which is a mean thing to say, but it's like, yeah, he said it.
Yeah, he came up with it himself. George Lazenby of Optimus Prime, like that one guy who was there between two other people much more popular than me.
Sometimes it be like that.
Sometimes it do be like that. Oh no, Red Prime is fine. Hey, Red also gave us Scourge, and everyone loves Scourge.
Does Scourge like Scourge, though?
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah, he's Scourge, he's not Bone Crusher.
Yeah. Bone Crusher's the one.
Everything.
Bone Crusher does hate everything.
Including himself.
Including himself. He hates himself the most.
Bone Crusher's ready! Wait, no, that's not right.
No, different Bone Crusher. I can give you the exact line of dialogue from this Bone Crusher.
Okay.
I'm giving it to you.
I didn't hear anything.
Yeah, exactly. He's never said any fucking word.
No.
But he hates.
Fair enough, fair enough.
He might have said, I hate you, but that could have just been a Michael Bay sound.
He might have done. Or it's really hard to tell between the sound of like Optimus Prime stuffing a sword in his face.
And the usual Optimus Prime Bayformers fight sounds. Some of which sound very strange. Some of them sound like they grabbed Peter Cullen and just
Oh.
jammed his head into a washing
Good, I have a
machine.
new RC car skin. Now I can make it look like sushi.
Yum.
How do I make it look like sushi, though? How do I do it? I'll figure it out later. I need to get. I'm trying to get health, and then I'm gonna pretty much end. I said health, not a fortune.
Here we fucking go. We're back on this.
Oh, I've been on this for a bit while you guys were talking.
Oh.
I've been trying to do this for a bit. I beat Red Monkey about 2 minutes ago. And they keep giving me photos and monkey fables. The monkey fables are the worst because they take up the longest amount of time.
So I did what I usually do, which is just booted up TF Wiki, scrolled down the Bone Crusher page, and I got to the last bit, and the last bit on the notes just says, "Last but not least, Bone Crusher hates you," and there's a fucking page dedicated to you. Fucking love this wiki. Oh, and then when you click on you, it says such shit like, "Sideways has nothing kind to say about your mother, who also has a page." You fucking kidding me?
Good. Good. Go, mother! Another photo. Come on, just give me health.
Sorry, I'm just... Your mother should not be confused with these other people's moms. Anthony's mom, Bobby's mom, Kathy's mom, Charlie and Otis's mom. Fucking Christ.
I got another fucking ape monkey fable, and like I said, they're the worst ones because they take the longest to get through because they make you slowly go through its scroll. Hey, I got the monkey soccer though. Now I have all but one of the monkey mini games.
But hey, your
there's
mother
the
should
cookies.
not be confused with Momotaro.
Momotaro?
Here
Yeah,
you can get
Momotaro.
various items that
Is a Japanese folklore character.
Oh, yeah. So anyway, now my RC car will be sushi. Oh, shit. There we go. Now it is sushi.
According to Sideways, your mom may or may not be any of the following entities. Climax rotates tires for a nickel. A few of the
Damn.
Knights of Unicron who enjoy changing the oil filters of the band members. Beat Papple, that unproduced female ladybug insecticon. One of the many instances of Sideways.
Damn.
Jesus Christ.
Damn, Sideways, why you gotta be like that?
Why you come at them sideways?
Why you gotta hit me with that?
Alright. This is where we're gonna stop the stream for today.
Oh, the bottom thing on the U page is you're pretty awesome. Thanks, TF Wiki.
Spends the entire time ragging on you. It's just like, you know what? Actually, you're all right. You're fine. Pat you on the back. Unfortunately, when I pat you on the back, it's a kick me sign.
Unfortunately, it's Bone Crusher who pats you on the back, and Bone Crusher hates back pats.
Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I'll do one more level.
Oh, God damn it.
Hey, you're the one that kept going when I was gonna end. This is your fault. I'm blaming you.
I blame Bone Crusher.
You're like, oh, we're about to leave.
thing with
No.
gadget. I hope this
That's the magnet. I forgot about this game because it's this one because it's probably my least favorite.
Learn all about the magic of magnets in the gadget trainer.
The magic of magnets? Oh, I see you too are also Insane Clown Posse, Professor.
Do magnets work?
Well, it's magic.
No, thanks.
It's literally magic.
I thought it was something to do with protons and...
No, it's magic.
Yeah, I guess.
It's
Oh.
magic. I don't know why you'd think it's something else. It's silly. It's wizards. Wizards are doing it.
The wizard's doing it!
No, wizard! Wizard!
Somebody say wizard.
I said wizard. I tried to explain the wizard to a friend of mine who's not at all like knowledgeable on comic, like knows the basic shit. I was just like, so anyway, there's this guy from the 40s who's basically just like the Flash, except he wears piss yellow suit, calls himself the Wizard, and also gets his powers from mongoose blood. And I'm like, how?
I explained it to some friends of mine too, and they were just like, "What the fuck?"
How do you get the super speed from mongoose blood? And I'm like,
We-
you know what?
we've been
Hey,
wondering
good
that for a while.
question.
Next question.
Good question. Anyway.
That's one of my favorite things to do. Is like good question. Next question. It's one of my favorite things to tell people when they're really confused about something stupid. Like,
Especially when it's shit that has no answer. It's like, what can you say? It's some dumb bullshit from the 40s, because,
and to be fair though, I think what they really need to do is bring back the classic Spider-Man villain, the Walrus.
Oh, I thought you wanted to bring back the wall.
No, we already have the wall.
This is one wall you'll never crawl.
Did he crawl it?
No, he didn't. He couldn't crawl it. He was the wall.
Damn. He did what he said he was gonna do then. Shit.
Yeah.
Can't fault the guy.
Actually, no. What happens is they both get ejected from the baseball game for causing trouble.
Okay, that's really funny.
Oh wait, have you actually not seen? Oh fuck, I'm gonna have to find you a video about that.
I just know
Believe
about
it
the, I know some obscure like Spider-Man stuff, not everything. The
Believe
Walrus
it
is
or
one I
not.
learned about recently, and I'm like, oh my god, this is so dumb.
Believe it or not, the wall thing actually involves Morgan Freeman.
What?
Yeah,
That was a genuine what?
yeah. I refuse to elaborate further.
I don't know if any elaboration you could do could satisfy me. I think I would just sit there in confusion. Gobsmacked, if you will.
What about Armless Tiger Man?
What?
How we feel about Armless Tiger Man?
I'm sorry, what?
Oh, you don't know about Armless Tiger Man?
No? I am so curious, especially with a name like Armless Tiger Man.
So, basically, he worked in a factory or something in Germany during the 40s, and then his arms got caught in the machine, and they had to be amputated.
Okay. Following so far.
And then after that, he decided he hated all machines for that, and began training himself up with just his legs and body, and calling himself Armless Tiger Man.
As you do. This is entirely normal, by the way.
Yeah.
Nothing weird here. If you think something's weird, you're weird.
I think he fought Nazis.
Good for him.
I'm not sure.
Unless he is a Nazi, then fuck him.
Oh wait, he then did come back to being a Nazi. Damn, never mind.
Ah, fuck him then.
But yeah, Armless Tiger Man. I love Armless Tiger Man.
You like a Nazi?
Yeah. Hey, look, man. Not all Nazis were bad, I guess.
Yeah,
Some of
some of them
some
are
of
dead.
them had no arms.
Some of them are dead. Those are the good Nazis, the dead
I'm
ones.
pretty sure all of them are dead at this point.
No. No, unfortunately.
Yeah, but at least we did find. At least we managed to roll. He doesn't have full diplomatic immunity, or presidential immunity, I should say.
Good.
Anyway, let's move along before I get in trouble for that one.
Shot. I got shot by a pig.
I don't know. There's something about those utterly insane villains that are clearly just designed because they're like, "Fuck, we needed someone."
We need
for this
something
new. Stiltman.
I mean, it's possible they got more money if they made things, because, like, I remember that was a thing in the old Looney Tunes. That's why there's so many one-off characters that never show up again.
Oh, it's definitely not that in comic books, because in comic books, until recently, you didn't own shit.
No, I meant
Sorry.
money, getting more money if you make something.
Oh, I also don't think it was that. I think you just got paid whatever, and it's like, regardless of what you made was good or not, you just get paid your flat rate and kindly fuck off.
Probably. I'm just saying that's what they
Actually,
used to do in.
no, that's not fair. That's not fair. They definitely did not ask you to kindly fuck off.
They would just tell you to fuck off.
Yeah, as many people can attest.
They'd say "fuck you" sideways.
No, Sideways just be telling us about how just imagining Sideways in the fucking Marvel offices and is talking to Jack Kirby, and Jack Kirby's like, so can I have, like, you know, recognition for my contributions to the industry? And Sideways like, listen here, Jack, I love your work and everything, but from what I hear, your mother, like, turned tires on Velocitron for a nickel.
Jesus Christ. Why you gotta do him like that, Sideways?
Why you gotta be that way, Sideways?
Why can't you be respectable like Sideswipe?
Hey, say, but you remember when Sideways was a bike whose gimmick was he had a head that swapped?
Yeah, and then he just, you know,
And
always
then-
showed people head because he was a good. He pretended to be a good guy for one episode.
And then everything else, he was bad.
I think he did that in
Really?
Armada as well, didn't he?
That's where he's from.
Oh, okay.
Armada's
I was like, I wasn't sure if he was also in older stuff.
No, Sideways is actually an Armada original.
Okay.
Good old Sideways.
I remember I wanted his
Yeah.
toy as a kid.
It's a neat gimmick, it's just the way they never did it at the show. He's like, well, I changed my face once and never again. I mean, technically, his gimmick did exist before then, because there was punch and counter punch. You might be wondering, what's that toy's gimmick? Well, there's a guy called Punch, right, who was an Autobot, but he was a double agent pretending to be a Decepticon called Counter Punch. Or maybe it was vice versa, they kind of kept changing their minds.
Yeah, but he was
Are you
only,
saying that
like,
Transformers isn't always consistent?
I mean, I don't know why you would think that, especially if you see Braun in this background shot after he died.
It's like Space Mutiny, where there's that woman who like dies on screen and then she's in the fucking background. It's like, hey, wait a minute.
Animation's hard.
Oh, this was a movie. This was an animation. Like a live action movie.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, live action's hard.
Space Mutiny was the one that Mr. Science Theater had, where they were like slam,
Oh, that movie.
yeah, like buff, like chiseled beef broth and stuff like that. That's where that came from.
Yeah. I've actually seen that movie.
I've seen the Mystery Science Theater. I've never watched it without it.
I think I actually seen it without it because a friend was like, let's watch this. And then I was like, man, I'm gonna get you back for this.
I'll get you for this.
I will. But we'll have my revenge. Well, yeah, speaking of movies that I've seen, Spelled from Paradise is getting a sequel.
Yeah, I saw that news. I was genuinely surprised.
Wow. It's like the second most surprising sequel to a film that has Paradise in the title. The first one is the Flies sequel.
The what sequel?
Oh yeah, Kamen Rider Flies.
Oh,
Yeah, he had a movie called Paradise Lost, and then they've made a sequel called Paradise Regained.
fair enough.
Apparently with Android Kaiser. Which I guess makes sense because he was dead, like, 3 times.
Yes, I like to point out Flies has been killed 3 times by the time the movie has started.
That says
But
most of
listen,
the cast.
everyone needs a hobby. Come on. Some of our hobbies
And
are just dying.
I mean, he's dead before. He's actually even technically dead before the start of the series.
You know, as
He's
you
like
do,
a
you
zombie.
just die.
I mean, hey,
That's
worked
it, bro.
for
You
Transformers.
die or you die.
Well, he
Well,
died.
but-
He died, and then he was revived by Cosmic Retcon, which was then undone, and then he was revived by another Cosmic Retcon, which was then undone.
Or was it?
That's a good question because one of the other guys is still walking around somehow. even after it was all done.
I blame Decade. He was also there.
He's also dead right now.
Oh, Decade will be back. He's also died before.
Yeah, he's also like, I can't die.
And then he came back. No one's ever really gone.
Just like me, Uncle Palpy. I'll be here forever.
Except
Well,
Rose, apparently he's dead forever.
No, I'll be back.
Well, who knows? Maybe in O's 20th anniversary.
Uncle Palpy will return, though.
They'll kill Ankh again. For the 4th time. Or, you know, time travel bullshit again.
What? No. Shut up. Time travel. Who would do something that silly?
Everyone.
Oh.
Everyone's doing time travel or multiverse these days.
It's the hip new trend.
Everyone.
Literally everyone.
Even me.
On an alternate universe with Dad's popular streamer.
Oh god, I don't want to live in that universe.
Sure you do, you want that. You want streamer money. Think of all the horrible things you could be doing right now.
Yeah, but then people will look at me. Ugh.
Look at me!
I don't want that.
Just create like a anime avatar of yourself, like all the VTubers do.
Nah,
Yeah.
yeah, I'll do it, except for instead it'll be like a squirrel puppet.
To get around the idea of I don't want people to actually see what I look like.
Just be a squirrel puppet, though. Not like an anime boy squirrel puppet or an anime girl squirrel puppet, just like a squirrel, like a muppet.
Or just
Hey,
wear
people.
a costume. Like a full body concealing costume.
True.
Swear, just come. Then I would just get a furry fan base if I came walking in a giant squirrel outfit.
I didn't
No,
say,
I
I didn't say a
Yeah.
fursuit. I said a
Yeah.
costume.
You're the one who added the fursuit part.
That's what it sounded like to me.
I said a full body outfit. It doesn't have to be a furry. It could be like a robot or something.
Well, do you ever have that moment where you like meet someone who's a furry in real life, and you're like, or like someone in real life who's a furry, and you're like, fuck, how do I get out of this without like causing a scene?
I mean, I really don't care. I'm friends with a number of them. I don't care.
I don't care in most contexts, but when it's like
I mean,
in
just-
real life,
I'm talking about real life.
How do you know they're a furry? Do they like meet you and be like, oh, by the way, I'm a furry? And then like pull out a sketchbook and start showing you their creepy.
So in this
drawings?
specific
Then,
one,
yeah,
it's
I'd
like,
want to get out of there.
so it's sort of kind of like that, because in this specific instance, it was like some, not quite, it was, like, I forget what it was, but it was some event, and there was a guy talking about a convention he'd gone to, and it just kept on going, and I'm like, yeah, whatever, because I just assumed, you know, like comics or gaming or anything like that, and then he just started talking about being part of, like, this, like, world record, like, record-setting, like, thing for costumed characters, and I was like, oh, okay, cosplay thing, and it was like, no, fursuits, and I'm like, oh, I don't really want to deal with, I want to deal with this, like, right now, so, what's the politest way I can say I'm going to leave?
I honestly don't care. It's not really. I don't know.
It was just not in the right context. It just wasn't right for the time. And it's just like on a person-to-person thing. It's like, yeah, fine, but it's like in a big fucking room with like lots of other people who are not in, like, who just don't understand internet culture and shit like that. Like, these are all mostly normal people.
Just normal men.
Yeah, definitely not innocent men, but normal. Relatively.
I couldn't
normal.
help it. I wanted to say the line. I was
Say
gonna
the
say
line,
when
Dan.
normal men.
Just an innocent man.
Normies.
Yeah, basically, a whole bunch of normies. I'm like, I don't want to deal with this.
What kills me though is just the woman like losing her shit as he's doing this. We're just normal men.
Didn't say he forgot his line. It's just supposed to be like hearted children's entertainment. It's just an innocent men. But it's, you know, what it's like when like internet culture breathes out into reality, and like people who don't understand just start trying to ask questions or don't, or think, and it's like, I don't want to have this conversation.
I think the thing is my ability to give a shit is just gone, so I don't care.
Like, when my dad starts asking me, what is Krypton? I'm like, I don't want this conversation.
What is a dank meme?
Yeah, pretty. Oh,
Tell me
fuck
about
no.
dank memes.
No, I have the worst one for that. Fuck.
Tell
So
me
my
about
friend-
shoot the whoop.
God, basically like that. So my friend tells this story about his nephew. That like one day, because he was living.
Are
with them
you
at the time.
sus?
No, it's worse than that. It's even worse than that. It was pre-sus.
Free sus. Okay.
They were at the breakfast table. The nephew just turns to him and just says, as a conversation starter, "Dank memes, am I right?" And I was like, I'd have fucking murdered him. I would have straight murdered that.
I'm sorry.
Let me show you the yoinky sploinky.
I'm sorry. You are too corrupted already.
Pretty much.
Kill it like the rest.
Yeah. I'd have been like, oh, you're a stronger man than me. I would have resisted snapping his little fucking neck.
Goodbye.
You have to be stopped before it gets any worse. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Make
There's
your
no
Time
help
to
it.
die.
Oh, you're one of those types, are you? Are you, child? There's
Did the
nothing
child
else.
then say keck?
I don't know. He just told me that he started the conversation with dank memes, am I right? And at that point, I'm like, yeah, you should have killed him.
You know what? This is a good place to stop. The level's over.
With murdering children, it's time to leave.
It's time to fucking leave.